What's up, people? We are back with more of Sickness. The Sara route is coming to a close. Holy crap, that previous video. So we watched the movie together with Sara, Love from Beyond, the Love Zombie movie, and then Sara basically just confessed to Suoh that she loves him even all along, and not just in a brother-sister way. No, way more than that. And yeah, she said she was going to be lying naked underneath the covers tonight. I don't know what the fuck Suoh did. Yeah, it's I don't even know what he would choose in that situation. I don't even know what the fuck I would choose in that situation, cause it's fucked up, you know. Half of it is fucked up, or more than half. Probably it's entirely fucked up. I don't know. It's just fucked up, right? But nevertheless, you know, it's gonna be weird to say that I sort of understand, but it's love, you know. Love sometimes knows no boundaries, even whether it's brother or sister or I don't fucking know. But yeah, apparently that's going on. So I don't know what to do except to just continue. We're at chapter 15. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to skip, but this is chapter 15. After this is the final chapter, so we'll just find out whether this is going to be the final video or there's one more after this. But damn. This morning, the day after an emotional and sanity-testing day and night, I awoke, filled with a strange sense of calm. From the moment I woke up, I felt neither my usual morning lethargy nor any concern for my work. With my sheets covering my body and the sun's morning rays still mercifully weak, I reveled in the warmth provided by my favorite place in the world. Oh no! Or rather, my favorite person in the world. Yesterday, after having a conversation with Sara, which I believed to be a fantasy, I set out to prove myself that I was hallucinating. Oh my fucking god, this is not a hallucination. Sara boobs right in front of us. Oh god. I thought there was no way I could have heard her right. Surely I must have been hearing what I wanted to hear, and not what was actually happening. As the day dragged on, however, the illusion did not fade, and I came to an important realization. I was not hallucinating. Everything Sara said to me, everything she claimed to want from me, everything she did to me, was real. Her feelings, her touch, her words, not a single thing I experienced was fake. Sara had faced me with brutal honesty and a strong conviction, not hesitating any step of the way as she opened her heart to me. And in response, I gave in. Suoh. Thank God you're saying Suoh and not like, brother. Oh god, that would be more fucked up. But yeah, I mean, you gotta hand it to Sara in a way. She's got huge balls, and I'm not talking about her boobs. I mean, confessing to someone is kind of, you know, takes a lot of courage in the first place. But to confess to your freaking brother, knowing how it's viewed upon in society in general, you know, that takes a lot of guts. So, dang, Sara. Boy, just when I thought I couldn't screw up any worse. Kissing Sara was bad enough, but that? To my own sister? I really am a fiend. Despite my harsh thoughts, I did not regret what I did. Sara and I have always shared a rather warped relationship. Never to this degree, of course, but all the same, nobody would be surprised to hear that we crossed that final line. So with Sara's naked body clinging to mine, I had a hard time summoning my usual pessimism. Instead, all I wanted was 5 more minutes with the most beautiful girl in the world. After finally dragging myself out of bed, I put on some fresh clothes and headed into the living room. As much as I wanted to enjoy Sarah's warmth a while longer, I knew there was something else I needed to take care of. Before heading to bed with Sarah, I called Sai to let him know that I wouldn't be attending our regular meeting. I had already informed Sai of our success after Misa and I disposed of Simon and Martin, so I had nothing to report anyway. And for his part, Sai didn't seem to mind. Nonetheless, I figured I'd better call in to see if I missed anything important, just to make sure. Morning, sunshine. Catch a few extra hours of sleep while you were neglecting your duties? Maybe he did mind after all. Sorry about that. Like I said, I had some familial issues to take care of. Yeah, family issues, right? Right? Issues? Yeah, it definitely was family. So, did I miss anything? As a matter of fact, you did. Long story short, the rest of your comrades have gone missing. As such, Karasu has decided to cease our less imperative operations, meaning you won't have any more work until further notice. Training and meetings will go ahead as planned, but otherwise, you'll likely be on break until our business at Adder has concluded. Whoa. Hold on a minute. The others disappeared? All of them? Including Misa. Only the three of us remain. Oh wow, Misa's missing too? Oh, could this be a possible repercussion of not bonding with Misa? The fact that she actually goes rogue as well? No, but that wouldn't make sense. Why would she? It could be. I mean, we don't get to know Sai and Misa's relationship that much, because the feeling that we had when we were playing Misa's route, the first playthrough, was that Sai was kind of being an overprotective father. But we don't really know, mainly because of the fact that Misa doesn't talk. We don't know whether Misa actually resents Sai for that or not. And it could be that the only reason Misa decides to stay within, Karasu's corporation is because she is close with, really close with Suoh. That could be the reason. And now that she hasn't bonded with Suoh, she actually, she turned to despise Sai almost to a point, and has decided to gone rogue and join the others to betray Sai and Karasu. But that's really far for her to betray his father like that, or her father. She could also go like undercover. That could be it, but how would she report in, But dang, this is an interesting deviation. And Karasu, of course. A nuclear bomb wouldn't get rid of him. Holy crap! I missed one meeting, and the whole team is wiped out? I mean, Sai did say they disappeared, not that they were killed, so they might make a return like Violet and Vincent did once already. Nonetheless, having everyone suddenly vanish is pretty damn unsettling. So, we're just going to sit around and do nothing for a few months? Hardly. We were originally pushing for a Christmas break-in, when everyone would be either on vacation or too preoccupied to care. Given the change in circumstances, however, we'll likely push the date up. So no, you don't get a few months off work. I doubt you even get 1 month. And you won't be getting a single day off training either, so don't expect a real vacation. Indeed. This is sounding less and less like a break every second. So, work aside, everything goes on like normal? More or less. I'll let you know if anything changes, but for the time being, you only need to rest up and take care of yourself. Wow. That is a really, really, really interesting change. Dang. So does that mean that Sai and only Sai and Suoh, but the whole operation was a 3-man operation. Is Karasu going to come with us? I have no idea. After ending my call with Sai, I paced back and forth in the living room aimlessly. Despite the wonderful manner in which my morning began, Sai's words haunted me the second we finished peeking. Violet and Vincent, who both disappeared once before, have now gone missing yet again. Worse, both Kane and Leon are also gone, meaning 4/7 of the team have vanished. Even without knowing the circumstances, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that something sinister is going on. Is it possible that the other mission will be cancelled? I know I've worried and griped about that a lot, but if it were cancelled, I don't know how I'd feel. Getting my home back has been my goal from the start, as well as making enough money to support Sara, and whether I like it or not, Karasu has made that goal attainable. If we really do give up after coming this far, then no sickness, don't you dare kick in. Oh, thank God. Good morning. As thoughts of work threatened to fill my mind, Sara walked into the living room, wearing nothing but my shirt from yesterday. Morning, beautiful. Sleep well? How could I not? I had a soft bed, warm sheets, a surprising amount of fatigue. Oh God. And of course, the sweetest hugging pillow I could have asked for. Oh jeez. I'm embarrassed just listening to Sara. How can she say that stuff so easily? Doesn't she feel the least bit unsettled about any of this? Probably not, because she's been wanting this to happen for years already, right? I'm glad you feel that way, but aren't you worried? I mean, what happened last night was the best outcome I could have hoped for. As I tried to voice my concern, Sara immediately cut me off, showering me with optimism and joy in the face of my uncertainty. Sara, you know it isn't that simple. The hell it isn't! Really, how many times am I going to have to say it? Our relationship is nobody's business but ours. And now that we're living alone, there's nobody to get in our way. Oh my God, Sara, is this your plan all along? Did you kill our parents so that we could be together? Nah, that would be too dark, right? Right? Right, Sara? I don't know. Could be. I guess. But, geez, quit worrying already, would you? I'm not going to tell anyone, and you have nobody to tell. Wow, thanks for saying that I don't have any friends. As long as we keep this between the two of us, there won't be any problem. You really do make it sound so straightforward. That's because it is straightforward. I mean, realistically, what's the worst thing that could happen? You could die again. We could have, little baby demon children. If things go further than this, oh my God. The worst thing that could happen would probably be my sickness, making me harm Sara beyond repair. But now that we've come this far, that concern is largely moot. But isn't this what the sickness sort of wanted? Sickness wanted us to be together with Sara, right? Probably because it is considered taboo. Taboo. Second to that would be pregnancy? Oh, fuck. Pregnancy? Oh God. I hadn't even thought about that. I was so wrapped up in everything that was going on that Sara, calm down. It was just a hypothetical. A scary, unwanted, painfully realistic hypothetical. Yeah, you're right. I'm just getting ahead of myself. True, but we really do need to be careful. Even if other people aren't a factor, there are still many things that can go wrong in a relationship. Especially one as messed up as ours. Agreed. Last night was exhilarating, but we can't get caught up in the moment like that. So next time around, we'll make sure to play it safe. Oh my God, did they really do it without protection? Oh my God. Little baby demons are going to be running around very, very soon. After spending a few hours with Sara, whose mood couldn't possibly be any better, the two of us separated temporarily in order to prepare. Sarah's preparation consisted of more shopping than usual, promises of certain surprises to look forward to, oh god, and preventative measures so concerns like the one I raised could be put to rest. My preparation, on the other hand, was nothing so light-hearted. Given my brief phone call with Sai earlier, my mind naturally gravitated towards work, threatening to disrupt an otherwise peaceful and joyous day. So before Sara could notice my distraction, I made the truthful excuse of needing to check on something at work before settling in for the day. As a result, I am now outside of Karasu's office, filled with questions and anxiety over everything that's occurred over the past 24 hours. This is happening all way too fast for my liking. But when I think about it, my entire life has been this way for a while now. Moving out, jumping from job to job, watching people kill or be killed. Whenever I find peace at home, work gets the best of me. And of course, when work settles down, some drama invades my home life. Thinking about it like that, I almost wish the adder break-in would fall through. Without further hesitation, I entered Karasu's office. I was not invited, nor was I expected, but even so, fine. Let's say we do move up the date. What then? Isn't it obvious? We'll hit Hatter hard before they can improve their security. Our original plan will come to fruition, despite their best efforts, and everyone will be happy. My presence caused no disturbance. I still think moving up the date is a knee-jerk response. That doesn't make it wrong. I've already lost 4 of my 7 remaining children this past week. What will you do if one of you disappears too? Oh, please. Nothing will happen to Misa and I. And Suoh? Suoh can take care of himself. Suoh can take care of him. Whoa! Engaged by the conversation taking place, Sai's distraction made it possible for me to sneak up on him for once. Ha 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 ha! It looks like Sai got a taste of his own medicine. Perhaps you've trained Suoh a little too well. Oh, please. I was just distracted. Anyway, what are you doing here, Suoh? The meeting is tomorrow. Yeah. Nice to see you too, Sai. I came here today because I was worried about what you told me over the phone. Ah, so you're the one Sai was speaking to. But according to Sai just now, he said that Sai wasn't missing because he said nothing's gonna happen to me and Misa. So that means Misa is either undercover with the other, pretending to go rogue, pretending to join Kane and Leon and all that shit, or Suoh misunderstood and Misa isn't missing. He can be so secretive about these things, you know. He doesn't tell me anything unless I need to know. Tell me about it. Whenever I try to inform you of anything mundane, you just tell me to skip it. But forget about that. Suoh, if you came here hoping to find out more about your missing comrades, I'm afraid there isn't much I can tell you. We believe they've either swapped sides or been killed. Either way, those 4 are not your comrades anymore. Which is a shame, considering the number of requests we've been receiving lately. Requests? You mean the assignments I usually receive? That's right. What do you say? Care to octuple your quota? Octuple? That's 8 times as much, right? Octuple. I think that's how, not octuple. What the fuck? Octuple, I think. Because octo is 8. Unless you're talking about the one in SpongeBob, then it's not 8. But I think octo is 8, right? Because Octomom had 8 fucking children. So yeah, octo is 8. And then tuple is just like, you know, tuple is fold. So it's 8 times 8 fold. Something like that. Something along those lines, you know. I think that might be a bit much. Besides, Aren't we supposed to be on a break? You are on break. Stop taking the things Karasu says seriously. Look, I already told you everything you needed to know over the phone, okay? I understand that you're anxious, but this isn't something you need to worry about. Just go back home. Have fun with your sister. Oh, they know! They fucking know! Of course they do. Of course they do. Sai, or at least Karasu, knows everything, and Karasu probably told Sai. And prepare yourself for your upcoming training. If anything changes, we'll call you. Oh my god. They really know. Alright, 4 days later. Wednesday morning, November 23rd. Given the prospect of the annual break-in happening sooner rather than later, and the fact that my usual work had been put on hold, my daily life quickly turned into one dominated by peace. My weekday mornings were spent casually with Sara until she left for school, after which I met up with Misa for typical outings. Okay, I guess it was just a misunderstanding. Misa definitely didn't go missing. Okay, that's good. That's good. At night, I would engage Sara in our usual banter, then wait for her to go to sleep before sneaking out, at which point I'd go to training. Simple, routine, predictable, and fun. My everyday life became more relaxing and carefree than I dared to hope. Best of all, although I continued to worry from time to time, my greatest concern pertaining to my new relationship had already proven unwarranted. Good morning. Good morning. While it seemed small and trivial compared to what was happening in my professional life, I still found myself worrying about my relationship with Sara. Rather than concern myself with the whole taboo nature of it, or the potential ramifications further down the line, what initially worried me was Sara herself. Even now, I'm honestly scared that Sara might one day regret what we've been doing, or label it all as a mistake. Regardless of whether or not doing so would be for her best, having Sara realize this far on that we've done something terrible would be more than I can handle. Luckily, when I look at Sara like this, and when I think about her confession from mere days ago, I know she couldn't possibly do that. Shouldn't you get dressed? I don't think your school will take kindly to you showing up like that. You're right about that. But it's still early. I don't have to leave just yet. Early? You have less than 20 minutes to shower, get dressed, and eat breakfast. You can't dawdle too long. Wait, it's that late already? Yep, you're running even later than yesterday. Aww, I guess we won't have time to shower together after all. Oh god. Well, even if you are late to school, it's not like they would call our parents. I knew you'd say that. This is so dark. Holy fuck. They're actually joking about the fact that they're not gonna call our parents because they're dead. What? But as tempting as that sounds, I really should get going. If I started showing up consistently late, especially dressed like this, people might find out about us after all. How can Sara sound so happy when she says that? You're enjoying this, aren't you? Hee hee. I don't know what you're talking about. I figured as much. While I've been worrying about our taboo relationship, Sara's been intoxicated by it. Not that it matters though. I trust Sara, and I know she wouldn't really do something so careless. Anyway, time to get dressed. I'll make breakfast in a minute, okay? No argument here. As captivating as Sara looks when she's wearing nothing but my shirt, I'd have a heart attack if she really left the house like that. We'd probably be forced to move too, before the neighbors think that. The moment my sister escaped earshot, my phone began to vibrate. I pulled the phone out of my pocket and turned on the screen, immediately finding a single text message from Sai. After eating breakfast with my appropriately dressed sister and sharing with her an incredibly inappropriate kiss, the two of us parted ways. Sara left to go to school. I grabbed my work gear, and before I knew it, I found myself in Karasu's office. About time you showed up. Hello, Misa. Wave, wave. The moment I walked through the door, both Misa and Sai greeted me. Only Misa actually seemed happy to see me, of course, but by this point, I expected nothing different from Sai. Suoh, I've called you and Misa here this morning for an urgent assignment. We finally got a fix on Leon and the others, or on their phones at least. I'll be going after Leon and Kane, so I want you, the two of you, to track down Violet and Victor, I think. Alright, well after that goose chase, which we pretty much skipped through, with going after Vincent and Violet and then killing them, and then Sai basically being more strict with the training that we're supposed to be getting before our final Adder mission. It's time for us to go home. I'm pretty sure what's kind of, sort of, maybe going to happen here. I have no idea, but let us continue. After receiving a stern warning about how underprepared I was, paired with the conflicting talk of how I had nothing to worry about, I finally left Karasu's office and headed home. Despite the apparent need for a meeting, our discussion ultimately came down to a single point: daily training, day and night, until Adder. Sara really won't be happy about this. Even if it's just until the break-in, whenever the hell that's going to be. I've already seen what me disappearing does to her. As forgiving as Sara is, she also has a tendency to worry, and I've already caused her enough concern to last a lifetime. Oh no. Is the same thing gonna happen as last time? No, right? I hope not. Careful not to wake my sleeping sister, I entered the house as quietly as I could. Since Sara started staying up later and waking up earlier, both for reasons I'd never mentioned around anyone but her, sneaking out had become more problematic. Sara's tendency to cling to my torso while sleeping made a clean getaway difficult, and with her grip strength increasing for every layer of clothing removed, I was beginning to think that a plan B might be necessary. Break-ins and talks of betrayal aside, Sara's presence is becoming increasingly difficult to work around. It won't be a problem after this whole Adder business is over and done with. Heck, once I'm jobless again, she can cling to me all night long. For the time being, however, I can't allow myself to indulge in Sara's warmth, nor can I satisfy her craving for my affection. Before that, I have too many loose ends to take care of. Going by what Violet said 3 days ago, my former co-workers disappeared of their own free will, planning to usurp Karasu's position. With Violet and Vincent now dead, that means I still need to keep an eye out for Leon and Kane, the more formidable half of the team. And whether they show up before, after, or even during the break-in, one thing is for certain: my work for Karasu is coming to an end. Oh, it didn't happen. Final chapter, Adder. Alright, well that means we're just going to be ending the video here for this one. And the next one, we'll just do the final chapter to bring a conclusion to this freaking route that has been a freaking roller coaster ride. Holy shit, I don't even know exactly what is gonna happen, but yeah, I guess we'll find out in the next video. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.